All right, today we're going on a mission. We're going to deconstruct a role that is so critical, so high stakes, but one you've probably never even thought about. We're talking about the mechanical maintenance shift lead. I mean, this is the person who literally keeps a massive factory and everything inside it from grinding to a complete halt. Okay, so let's get right into it. Here's our mission briefing. First, we're going to take the pulse of the factory floor itself. Then we'll get into what it really takes to lead the shift, master all those incredible machines, and finally, how you become the guardian of the whole entire process. All right, first up, the factory's pulse. Look, to get a handle on this role, you first have to understand the environment they operate in. And let me tell you, it's an arena of just constant pressure, noise, and motion, where there is absolutely zero room for error. So, picture this, we're deep inside a JK Tyre facility in Coimbatore. This place never sleeps. I mean, you could just imagine the air, thick with the smell of rubber. The floor is just humming with the power of these huge machines, and every single second is all about production. This is way more than just a job. It's really the front line of modern industry. Now, this number here, 5 to 7, that's the minimum years of experience you need to even be considered for this role. And look, that's not just about clocking in and out. No way. That's years of learning the specific sounds a machine makes right before it fails. It's about knowing which fix is going to hold under extreme pressure, and it's about earning the trust of a crew that is counting on your judgment. This isn't a rookie mission. You need a seasoned veteran for this. And all that hard-earned experience, it's not just for fixing things, it's for leading people. See, this role is so much less about the wrench in your hand and way more about the team at your back. You're not just a mechanic here, you're a commander on the factory floor. So what does that mean day to day? Well, it pretty much boils down to 3 core command functions. First, you've got to lead the team. We're talking a crew of super skilled technicians who are looking to you for guidance when the pressure's on. Second, you ensure smooth operations. This is a constant battle, right? Against friction, heat, and wear. And third, and this is the big one, the ultimate goal, you minimize downtime. Because in a factory like this, every single second a machine is offline costs an absolute fortune. Okay, let's talk hardware. Because to lead the team, you have to know the battlefield inside and out. So let's take a look at this seriously complex and powerful equipment this commander and their crew are responsible for keeping up and running. And yeah, this is not your average toolbox. We are talking about massive curing presses, PCR, TBR, that use insane heat and pressure to mold tires. We're talking specialized flashing systems, finishing equipment, even X-ray units to look deep inside the final product to make sure it's absolutely perfect. This is a huge arsenal of heavy-duty industrial machinery, and the shift lead, they've got to know it. To give you a real sense of the skill involved here, let's just break one of these down. Hydraulic troubleshooting. Okay, so think of the hydraulics as the factory's muscles, right? And they're all powered by this circulatory system of pressurized fluid. So when something goes wrong, you can't just, hit it with a hammer. Nope. You have to be a detective, maybe even a surgeon, diagnosing the problem and fixing it fast. And it's not even just about the machines. This phrase right here, it actually comes from the job description, and it is so key. Uneven fly, cross-functional teams. What does that even mean? Well, it means you're coordinating on the fly with people from totally different departments, production, quality control, logistics, and they all have their own urgent priorities. It is a total high-wire act of communication and diplomacy, all happening right in the middle of a loud, humming factory. So here's the thing. You can have all the technical skill in the world, be the best leader ever, but it's not enough if you don't have a system. Success here, it all comes down to a strict adherence to protocols. It's like this invisible framework that keeps everything from descending into chaos. Really, there are 2 realities in this job. You've got 2 paths. The goal, the dream, is to live on the left side of the screen. Preventative maintenance. This is the smart, strategic, proactive work. You're fixing things before they break. Now, the right side, reactive maintenance, that's the enemy. That's an emergency. That means a machine is down, the whole production line has stopped, and every single second is just bleeding money and putting critical deadlines at risk. And the mission, believe it or not, goes way beyond just the machines. The shift lead is constantly juggling these 3 other critical areas. First, safety. That is absolutely non-negotiable. Then there's inventory management. You got to make sure the right spare part is ready to go at a moment's notice. And finally, process adherence, which just means making sure every single action is done by the book every single time. Now I know, this quote might look a little dry. But trust me, this is actually the ultimate mark of a true professional. See, IATF 1699, that's the ridiculously demanding quality standard for the entire global automotive industry. So maintaining this documentation, it means every repair, every check, every single thing you do is recorded and traceable. This is the system that guarantees the tire that ends up on your car is safe and totally reliable. So there you have it. We've deconstructed the role. The shift lead is part commander, part master technician, and part guardian of the whole process. Seriously, the next time you just see a set of tires on a car, think about the incredibly complex 24/7 mission that created them and the leader at the very heart of it all. Which, of course, brings us to our final question for you. What unseen roles are out there, totally critical to the world all around you?